Danny, you've been here for quite a while now. Just sum up your first few weeks here.
Yeah, no, since January, yeah. So I've enjoyed it, to be honest. There's been a lot to do with a lot of things we've been trying to implement in terms of how we want to play the game, how I want the game to look, and the girls are still getting to know me, and I'm still getting to know them. You come in at a crucial part of the season where points are important, and we need to be winning games. We've done well in some of the games, and we've not been as consistent as we'd like to be as a team, but we've challenged some of the teams in the top end of the table, and we've kept the score lines down and been able to nearly nick points in games, but not through not deserving that. We've probably been the better team in some of them games. Just need to be a bit more crucial in the final third. We create a lot of opportunities, and we need to be a bit more ruthless in the final third. And when we get the goal is learning how to shut shop and learning the dark arts of football. And you go 1-0 up in a game, kill the game off, and learn how to win games. And we are young. We've got some young players, so it's going to take time for them to get to that. But where we're at the moment is really positive, and where we're trying to get to, and where we will be in the next 3 or 4 years is positive. So I've been happy with where we're at. Yes, we want to win games and we want to be climbing up the table, but we need to improve in other areas to be more consistent now we do that.
I think it's always been a case for you that the long term is just as important as the short term. We've seen in recent weeks there's been the creation of 2 younger teams and sort of trying to create a pathway for younger players to make their way into the women's game here at AFC Fylde. Just tell me a little bit about sort of that pathway and how you sort of envisage it all.
Yeah, no, look, it's really important that we have a pathway, and we have a constant conveyor belt of players coming through the football club, and we need to have an academy structure in place that can develop players and have players within the club that not only are capable and know what we want to do in terms of at senior level, but they become fans of the football club, and they become people who actually want to come out to games and feel that they're a part of it. And a big thing for me is that we're going to have girls come through our academy, and we're going to have girls that come into the club, but at some point we're all going to leave the football club at some point, whether it be through retirement, through other options and other things, injury or whatever. But I want to create a club that we can be proud of, and that when players come through and they've been here, that no matter what happens, that they've been taught the right things and they've been developed in the right way. And it's really important that we do that, because we do need an academy, and we do need players constantly coming through, and that's the long-term goal, to that we can kind of have a club that's more players based around the Fylde coast, and kind of players more based around this area, so more local players, and building that brand and having that influx of them local players coming through the club. And that's something we want to work towards, and that's going to take a little bit of time, because you're not going to get that at 18 and 16 yet, but you're going to get that hopefully from the 14s, and over a period of time that comes in. But look, we have trials for the 18s and 16s, and we're hoping to have a 14s put together as well. So the plan is to have them in place for next season, and going into next season, it's a real positive thing, because then we've got girls that come into games, they've got a team that they can be proud of watching on the football pitch, and then they've got people to look up to. And at the moment we're just a team within the football club, and we need to be a football club within the football club. So that's something we've got to work towards, and what we're trying to do. And look, it's really positive, everything we're moving on off the pitch, and we've just got to keep improving on it.
And finally, there's a massive game this weekend here at Mill Farm as you take on Durham. Firstly, let's focus on the game itself. Obviously, we know there's not many games after the season. How big of a game is it? Sort of just focusing on the 90 minutes itself.
Yeah, it's a big game. It is a big game, and look, as a player, these are the games you want to play in, and you want to play in facilities like this. Mill Farm's unbelievable stadium, and for our girls to play here is massive. I know they haven't played here in a good few years now, and to be able to play here on Sunday, the occasion of just playing here is big, but the importance of winning the game on Sunday is important for us as a team, and it'll help us kind of hopefully going into the last game needing something to potentially stand up within the league. And that's always been the aim, is we want to stay up, and we want to be in tier 4 like we are, and we want to stay there. And winning on Sunday is massively important to being able to achieve that. And Sunday, yes, it's a big game. Yes, it's there's things at stake, but at the same time, as a footballer, they're the things you should want to play in. They're the things that everyone should. You dream as a kid like to play in games like that, and like it's not a pressure game for you. Like come and enjoy it. Like if you enjoy it and you take in the environment and you take on the occasion, like that's when you'll do your best.
And just finally, obviously for yourself, how proud of the moment will it be, and sort of how crucial is it going to be that people come and cheer them on?
Yeah, no, it's really, really important. I think that we do need the supporters to come out and get behind the girls, and we need them to try and drive us on and to help us, because there's going to be moments within the game that things ain't going our way, and the other opposition are going to be on top, and there's going to be moments where we're on top. But it's when we're finding it out, going through them difficult moments within the game, that our supporters help get behind us and they help drive the team on. And I think if we can do that and achieve that, then I know that we'll get something positive out of the game on Sunday, and that hopefully we get a good few people come out to the game. And it is a big occasion for the girls, and it is for myself and everyone involved in the football club. So we really want to do well, and we want to show how we play and the style of football we want to play. And if we can do that on Sunday, I'm positive that we can get something out of the game.